You know how I said a while ago that the favorite player of all the Fever haters is Kelsey Mitchell because they want to talk about how Kelsey Mitchell is the real reason the Fever are winning as a way of going at Caitlin Clark? I've now seen it all. Apparently now, according to the Caitlin Clark haters, Erica Wheeler is in fact better than Caitlin Clark. I thought I'd seen it all. But no, apparently Erica Wheeler is now better than Caitlin Clark. Before we get on to things, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 17,200 by the end of the day. We are 100 or not even 150. We are 50 off. But anyway, this is Erica Wheeler. This is the backup point guard for the Indiana Fever. The problem is that her biggest problem is not that, by the way, Erica Wheeler does not suck at basketball. Like, I want to make that one really clear. Erica Wheeler does not suck. She's just not very good at playing with Caitlin Clark. Like, that is the biggest thing when it comes to Erica Wheeler, is that she's just not great at playing with Caitlin, and Caitlin Clark is the best player on this team. So that is obviously going to be an issue. It's going to 100% be an issue, always would be. But you're now seeing people on Twitter, mostly WNBA tweets, I assume. Yes, the Angel Reese in the profile picture. Hoop be physical, stop crying and check ball. Yes. CC's turnovers because their teammates can't catch, but they could catch in 2023. Apparently, Erica Wheeler, 6.8 assists to 2.8 turnovers versus Caitlin Clark, 7.4 assists to 5.9 turnovers. Erica Wheeler did not average 6.8 assists last year. Erica Wheeler averaged last season 5.0 assists, and it was the highest mark of her career. Erica Wheeler averaged 5 assists, which was the highest mark of her career, to 2.1 turnovers. Yes, she had a better assist to turnover ratio than Caitlin Clark. Cool. 2.5 to 1.2. She's a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. Cool. This just shows why box score watching makes absolutely no sense. This is just why box score watching makes absolutely zero sense. It's not about the turnovers. It's about how the passes are being thrown. This person says retired pro and is taking things out of context. That's my best thing about box score watchers. They can take everything out of context. A lot of Caitlin Clark turnovers. I'm not one of those people saying that her teammates can't catch the ball. That's like 2 turnovers a game. If even 2 turnovers. And it's getting less as the year is going on. The problem is that Caitlin Clark is currently throwing the ball too fast for her teammates. And that is not on Caitlin Clark, because once her teammates get used to it, it's going to improve them. Just like what happened in Iowa when she started off. Just like the way, how many easy points a Fulter got, how many easy points Sinano got over the years, how many easy points Stulke got, how many easy points Kate Martin got. She passes the ball like it's men's basketball. She passes the ball extremely, extremely hard. And that is not a knock on like her teammates. Or that is, not a knock on Caitlin Clark. You might be like, oh yeah, if she threw the ball softer, like her teammates would be able to catch it more. Cool, short term, that's great. Short term, that is absolutely great. If Caitlin Clark threw passes like she was a normal WNBA player. But she's not a normal WNBA player. If she just threw soft passes like all the other WNBA players do, Caitlin Clark would average less turnovers a game. Her assist numbers may not change, but she wouldn't be responsible for the 7 seconds or less tempo that is basically the only reason the Indiana Fever have been good this year. She wouldn't be responsible for that. If she came up and dribbled the ball to the floor and threw safe passes like Erica Wheeler did, threw safe passes into Aaliyah Boston on nearly every possession, or safe passes to Kelsey Mitchell and just pray, she probably would average more, or not even more assists. She probably would average less turnovers a game. But that's not. But Caitlin Clark playing safe is bad. It's bad for the team. The fact is that if you don't understand, the team is committing less turnovers than last year. While, yes, Caitlin Clark is committing more turnovers than Erica Wheeler. As you can see, she is turning the ball over nearly twice as much as Erica Wheeler did last year. She is committing nearly twice as many turnovers as Wheeler. The difference is that also Wheeler did not average 2.8 turnovers a game last year either. Either way, let's just say more than twice as many turnovers. What, like, Cool. The team is committing less because with Caitlin Clark running the show, she's going to have more turnovers because she has the ball in her hands more than Erica Wheeler did. She's making more difficult passes than Erica Wheeler did. She's making more, for lack of a better word, home run passes that are either guaranteed buckets or turnovers. And that's fine. Like, that might be a bit of a flaw in Caitlin Clark's game. And then you've also got a situation where she's drawing double and triple teams. There are 1 to 2 turnovers a game, especially earlier on the year, of her being blitzed and turning it over. And you also have to take into account that Caitlin Clark is without question leading the WNBA in hockey assists. How many times she's found an open man, and then they end up getting collapsed on, which finds another player wide open and free. It makes absolutely no sense. And then you're like, you also have to take into account that, as far as her assists are concerned, the team are just helping off Lexi Hull. They'll help off Alexi Hull. They'll help off Erica Wheeler. Teams don't guard Erica Wheeler. Like, teams will go under every single screen in Erica Wheeler. Teams will not guard her. Teams will allow Erica Wheeler to do whatever the hell she wants. They'll allow her to run around in circles. They're not even going to put pressure on her. They're not even going to guard her. That's where a lot of the turnovers have come from. But the fact is that, okay, yeah, Caitlin Clark has more turnovers, but her team has less. So this is just, it's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. Like, I've literally made a video earlier today talking about how dumb it was, people using that, like, parody video of Angel Reese missing the shots as, like, a gotcha moment against Angel Reese. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. Like, I cannot believe I've heard this argument. I cannot believe I've just heard this argument. It's just such a dumb argument. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm actually, in the year 2024, I'm hearing people argue that Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler is better than Caitlin Clark. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Erica Wheeler! Erica Wheeler! Like, come on now. If you want to argue Kelsey Mitchell's better than Caitlin Clark, I don't agree. But at least Kelsey Mitchell, you can look to the box score and say Kelsey Mitchell scores this amount efficiently. She's a gunner, fair enough. Comparing a gunner to a pass-first point guard is just one of the dumbest things you can do. But comparing a pass-first point, but it's literally like comparing Magic Johnson to freaking Tyus Jones. If you want to talk about assist-to-turnover ratio, you know who you should be talking about as the greatest passer in the history of college basketball? Caitlin Clark's boyfriend, not Caitlin Clark. If assist-to-turnover ratio means so much, then forget about Caitlin Clark. Forget about Caitlin Clark being this record breaker. Forget about Caitlin Clark being good. You know what? She actually sucks. You know Connor McCaffrey, Mr. Caitlin Clark? No, he's the GOAT. He's now the GOAT. If assist-to-turnover ratio means so much, then Caitlin Clark's boyfriend should have been a better player than she is. He should be the one in the NBA, and she should be the one out there helping him practice for the NBA. Do you hear how ridiculous I'm sounding?